Okay, it's recording. Yo.
Let me get the car off the
We're getting some caffeine into us just so we'll be a bit more chatty and talkative and entertaining. Coffee is.
We're just getting sociable, man.
Okay, so I'm gonna read the questions that were asked on my Instagram from yesterday, and then Joe is gonna do his afterwards.
I'm Joe, by the way.
Yeah, that's Joe.
I also partake in fitness.
Okay, let's kick it off.
Okay, so obviously like some of the questions just be directed like at Rob, and I'll just let you roll with them, and then
Okay.
I'll just butt in.
Yeah,
when,
no,
like,
put in
when-
as much as you like, please.
As and when.
Okay. What advice would you give for someone looking to become fitness entrepreneurs like yourself? I would say drill social media and build up a good following first.
Yeah, but the thing is, right, so social media, everyone's trying to fucking do that, aren't they? And so just at least have some kind of niche, or some kind of character that is not your typical fitness guy, because you know you need some kind of USP, don't you? Otherwise
you need to be unique, or you're just someone else with a fitness blog, and you're one of the hundreds, if not thousands.
Yeah. But obviously play to your strength though, and you know, just accentuate whatever strengths you have, so that then it can be consistent.
Yeah.
And yeah, obviously massive social media. You need to get a grip with that, really.
Yeah. That's what it's all about.
Yeah,
and
obviously
then
get tidy as well.
Yeah,
Get in shape, man.
Get in shape obviously helps a lot.
You know.
Be confident, be outgoing, and
But you know, in terms of like confidence and outgoing, literally starting with just like throwing shit out there on social media, YouTube and shit, fucking helps with that stuff, man. It like helps a lot.
I remember the first time I made a Facebook page for myself, I was so frightened. When I clicked publish page, I nearly fell off the fucking chair. I got such a fright. I was like, everyone's gonna think I'm the biggest loser in the world. Everyone's gonna think I'm up himself. Yeah. Oh, you did?
Yeah,
oh, alright. Well. Okay, well, I got over it eventually. So yeah, be brave, you know, and don't care too much.
Be brave, because lions don't fucking concern themselves, do they? Do you know what I mean? That's just what I'm saying.
There you go.
It's like lions and sheep and that.
Okay.
Opinions. Something, you know.
Right. Have you had any major injuries, and how did you overcome them?
I have never. I'm injury free.
Yeah, me too. Use proper form, and you too can be injury free.
Yeah, I had a bit of a shoulder. I think it was a rotator cuff thing for once, and I had to like not train delts for about 7 months. But that was it.
Here's one. While it's not really possible to ever be 100% happy with where you are, at what point in life will you consider yourselves to have made it in terms of fitness, business, personal life, etc.? Also for my Debs, should I go for a tie or a dicky bow? Go for a funky dicky bow.
What's Debs?
Prom.
Right, okay. Prom.
Yeah, prom.
Yeah, dicky bows, man.
Yeah.
Get out there, get edgy.
So yeah.
Alright. Made it point, go on, you go first.
What point in life will you consider yourself to have made it? Well, I've set my goals at where I want to be, and I guess I won't be happy until I reach them. But then I know when I get there, I'm just going to set myself new goals. So I don't know if I'm really able to answer that.
Like, I don't think there's any moment, man. There's no actual moment of made it, because you know, it's not, you don't get the pleasure from getting something, right? You get the pleasure from, like, it's kind of, you know, if you get a new job or something, say like I go out and get this fucking sick new job, right? Someone rings me and says, yeah Joe, you've got the job, and I'm like fucking over the moon, yeah, I'm jumping around, I'm so fucking happy about it, yeah. And then maybe like a couple of days later, I'm not jumping around anymore, am I? I've still got the job, so the facts are still the same, but I'm not as happy with it, because you've come down to earth, and like, it's not the actual thing that makes you happy, it's the lack of desire for the thing. And so I think it's just a case of, you know, like Rob said, once you get somewhere, there's always going to be another step, and you think, you know, oh shit, just beyond that post, that's when I'll be happy, that's when I'll be, but you won't ever be until you realize that you have to just, you have to take pleasure in just being a fucking, you know, doing stuff on the kind of journey, so to speak.
Yeah.
Don't you know?
Like for example, what Joe said about getting a job, you're always going to want a raise. So yeah, there you go.
So never is the thing. Yeah, you're never gonna make it, but you've always already made it in a way.
Yeah, you can be in a good
if
place.
you can take pleasure in the kind of process and journey and shit, and get satisfaction from like small continual victories and that, and you know, you're winning, man. You're winning, because you just gotta be, you're just part of the fucking.
If you're being productive, you're winning. Okay, sugar, do you track it, how much per day, and the difference between natural and artificial sugars? Cheers. I don't track sugar, no. No, I just focus on total carb intake. If you're an active individual who obviously hits the gym 6 days a week, if not more, I haven't taken a rest day and I can't really remember when, to be honest. So if you're an active individual and your diet consists mainly of whole foods, you don't really have to track sugar.
That'll be generally the answer to
a lot of
things. You know, if you just, you know, there's a million and one things that you can obsess over in fitness and like kind of physique development, but if you like go at your diet and training in a sensible, like moderated fashion, you know, without going to any extremes, then you're never going to have to worry about the vast majority of shit. It's kind of 80-20 principle, you know, concentrate on the 20 that's going to get you the most results, like,
and not to mention
the basics right, isn't it?
Not to mention, like, you know, there's so many people who are just recreational lifters. They just do it for the fun of it, and they're worrying about just so unnecessary shit that, like, essentially me and you make a living off our physiques and we don't care that much, you know?
Yeah.
So, you know, people taking these like supplements to give them that like 1% edge.
Well,
like, you don't even take BCAAs
I don't
or
think,
anything.
nah, but I think that's the lot of people want to be deeply involved in something, as opposed to, like, do you know what I mean? And they'll enjoy, like, you know, sitting on fucking, and if that's what they enjoy doing, so be it. Fair enough. But it's not necessary to get down to the nitty gritty of, like, a lot of questions I get, and probably a lot that Rob gets. Ultimately, they end up fucking irrelevant.
Yeah.
You know? And so it's hard to say that properly without it seeming like a cop out and seeming like, oh, you don't need to worry about that, but you actually don't about a lot of shit, like, you know.
So to answer your question, no, we went off in a bit there, started talking about other things. We always go off. No, just count total carbohydrate intake. Hey guys, I have a problem eating enough carbs in my daily diet. My protein level is bang on, but I'm still left within the region of 150 to 200 carbs by the end of the day with no appetite. Man, I wish I was him. So I always look flat or run out of energy during my workout. What would you guys do?
Yeah, it's hard for me to relate to this because I've heard this now and again. People saying that they don't have the appetite to get enough carbs in. If you literally cannot, then still get the calories in via fats. Do you know what I mean? Or
I would even say get carbs in from like really easy shit to eat, like a pack of Haribo or some Cocoa Pops, or even put some honey on your oats.
Yeah,
that's really easy to get in.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, ideally you'd make it up. You'd make up the carbs, and you just literally just get the fuck on with it. Like, it's a first world problem, that, isn't it? I haven't got the appetite. Right, what you do, get a blender, put some fucking milk in it, put some oats in it, until you've got the 150 grams or whatever of carbs, and sit there, and that's the only obstacle you've got to overcome. There's a fucking smoothie in front of you. You just got to drink it and then you're done, man.
Yeah.
It's not a massive
I wish I had that problem. I need to eat more.
You know, I'm sat in front of this big challenge, like, you've just got to consume 150 grams of carbs.
Let's see.
First world problem.
Would you let Joey D vibe your bird out?
I don't know what that means, man.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what that means, but it sounds, you know, pretty well-meaning.
Yes.
Yeah. Maybe that means take her out for dinner, show her a good time, good vibe. Yeah,
vibes, man.
Yeah, I'd let Joe do that. Did Joey D stop to fuck some tiny bird mid-workout? Serious question, please respond. Yeah, she's right behind the camera.
People have got a really bad impression of me. People think, well, nah, I've worked it well.
There's some sex at it.
Obviously, I've worked YouTube well, because, like, people obviously think that I actually get, like, you know, birds, but I actually don't get any, so.
Maddie, give us a hello. Hi. She's the intro workout bird.
All of the questions though.
Yeah. Who makes the best pancakes? Yeah.
I'll have to make you some, man.
Yeah,
we haven't done it. We never know. This might all be fucking hype, you know.
Yeah, actually, I should really judge today. Actually, that's what we're doing after the gym. Do either of you think you've reached your genetic potentials?
Not even close, man. Not even close.
Yeah, I'd say, like, yeah, not close, but I'm not gonna look insanely different in a while. But we were talking about this, how the two of us were yet to bulk properly.
Yeah. The thing is, to reach your genetic potential, yeah, you'll have to put so much fucking work in. I've reached what I'd say is, you know, my genetic potential with a level of effort that doesn't fucking hinder the rest of my life too much, you know what I mean? I'd have to literally, I'm not prepared to put in more time to the gym than I already do. I'm just not prepared to fucking do it, you know. And so I'm nowhere near my genetic potential, but say you're 90% towards it, the last 10% takes, like, the closer you get, the harder, you're only tending towards it. Do you know what I mean? It's not like a linear path to it.
It's like a graph of diminishing returns. Like a beginner is going to make gains easy, and then the more advanced you get, the harder it is to just squeeze out those last few pounds of lean body mass.
It'd be so hard to reach your genetic potential, because you literally have to be on fucking point fully for 15, 20 years. Like,
at that stage, that's when you start having to get really anal about it. Yeah, fuck, we're still gonna get massive. Let's see.
We're just shorts.
On a scale of 1 to Cali muscle, how fake natty are you?
Yeah, I had a questionable pre-workout yesterday.
Yeah.
It may have contained some WADA list.
But then again, everyone's taking jacked original at some stage, so I guess no one's natty.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 1 to Cali muscle, I'd say...
That's about
say I'm about a Greg Plitt.
Yeah.
nah, we're
I'm about a Rob Lipsett.
Yeah, about that. Would you ever try other diet styles for a long period? I've tried them all, to be honest. I tried paleo. That was the biggest waste time I ever did. But
the thing is, it's a close, you know, try other diet. I'd try something. The thing is, if there was, you don't need to try something to find out if it works. You know, a lot of the time, you need to try something to find out if it's convenient and fits to your lifestyle. You can find out if a diet works or if there's at least some kind of scientific backing behind it before trying. You know, you should be going to some kind of like science-based evidence before you see your own anecdotal like evidence of, you know, you don't need to try things out to see if they work. I'd only ever try things if there was good fucking backing behind it. And even then, I wouldn't try it for a long period. If it would be trying it to see if it fit with my lifestyle. And I don't. You have to obviously give everything a chance, but I wouldn't be, you know, dedicating myself to years of a fucking diet, you know.
The final word on dieting, on choosing a diet, is just choose whatever one you can sustain. That's pretty much it. Any tattoos planned? Yeah, he was saying I'd look pretty edgy, pretty good with a tattoo.
Yeah, I think you could do it, man, definitely.
But I've no plans. I'll probably get one on my back, shoulder piece, above the sleeve. And you anything else planned?
Yeah, I don't know exactly what, but I'm just gonna get some abstract shit.
Would you get like covered in them?
Nah, I wouldn't get covered because I don't want to take away from like my actual definition, to be honest. You don't want to, it would affect it, man. You gotta think about that shit. That's why I got it on the inside of my fucking arm. You know, but you still got a lot of space that you can fill up.
Yeah.
Just inside your bicep and that as well.
Yeah, that would be a
cool wouldn't place. Get a standard, I don't know.
Let me see. If you could talk with any 3 people, dead or alive, who would they be and why?
That'd be insane, man.
I don't think, I'd have to think about this for an hour or something.
Wow. Genghis Khan, because he was just a sick motherfucker. Just a sick guy. Maybe like the fucking Dalai Lama or someone. So Genghis Khan.
Maybe even Steve Jobs.
Yeah, Genghis Khan, because he was just a ruthless cunt, and I'd just like to leech off some of his like. You know, you gotta have a work ethic to go from like starving 12-year-old on the plains of Mongolia to like ruler of largest empire ever known to man.
Yeah.
In about 40 years. 30 odd years. You know, that's pretty ruthless, man. Yeah, it's like some kind of philosopher, like Plato or some like philosopher or someone that I could like just leech off fucking
and steal quotes from.
Come out zen as fuck.
And steal Instagram.
Yeah.
That's it.
And then like anyone, and then I've got one more, haven't I?
I'd have to rethink about this for a while.
Yeah, it's hard, I don't know.
Okay, do you think in years to come...
Greg Plitt.
Ah, yeah, Greg Plitt as well. Do you think in years to come you will look back on videos you've put up on YouTube and facepalm with cringiness, i.e. do you think old you would think now you are a bit of a gimp?
Yeah, I've still got videos up on YouTube that I look back and I think you're a fucking nerd.
Yeah, me too.
I'm just awkward, man. I was just like, I'm like, hi, so, yeah, and I'm just like an awkward fuck, but...
Me too, but I wouldn't be like, I'd be like, you know, I was having a good time, you know,
I was a gimp, but I won't regret it, because you have to go through levels of
everyone's a gimp at one
before
stage,
before you graduate to like
to non-gimpiness. Yeah. So facepalm with cringiness, no, but I'll just be like, look at this. Yeah, I'll just be like, look at this.
You have to be able to lol at yourself, don't you? Otherwise you'd completely
I'll just be like, look at the state of me, but it'd be in a nice way. Let me see. If you had to teach someone one thing, what would you teach?
Strong fingering technique.
How to...
Can that go on your channel?
Yeah, that can go. Yeah, that can go on the channel.
What are you saying? You know fingering technique on point or what?
It's alright.
Good reference. Alright, yeah, I'll take that. I'd probably, on a serious note, I'd probably teach someone how to be confident. But, it's a pretty big deal in life.
Yeah.
Because not serious.
I was fully serious. So.
Would you guys be up for doing more meetups like this? Sweet to meet you guys. Also glad to know my GF is lip approved.
Yeah, I also approve of your GF. You've done fucking well, man.
Yeah, nice one, buddy.
You have done well. No offense, like you're tidy as well, but cheers. Right.
More meetups. Yeah, yesterday was.
Yeah, man, we're gonna do more.
Yeah, definitely. They're great.
Yeah, but around the world and shit.
Yeah, on a bigger scale.
Yeah.
Is it gay if you have sex with a man?
Not if you're the one like giving, or if you beat him up afterwards.
Yeah, if you beat him up after, it cancels out what you just did. Yeah, that's cool. Do you avoid certain carbs? Which is no, we already answered that. Who is stronger, Shred Bundy or Rob Lipsett?
We'd have to do a test of
yeah, on different things, like you know, on dumbbell pressing you'd probably beat me, but on bench pressing, because you don't do it much.
Yeah.
I'd beat you. But yeah, so different things. We'd have to really.
We could do it maybe one time.
We could do it and take an average out of weight.
Yeah, but then again, when you say strong, what are you doing? Like 1 rep max or what?
Yeah, no, yeah, we don't know what's going on there. Is Joey D a master of lighting and angles and actually a scrawny bastard in real life? Nah, he's pretty hench.
I'm obviously like a lot bigger on Instagram, but you know,
so is everyone.
Every girl you ever see is at least 2 points higher on Instagram.
Yeah.
So why can't I take advantage of that? It's like the social media version of a Wonder Bra.
Yeah, literally, it's like a Wonder Bra on your phone.
Yeah.
How long do your workouts last in the gym? I'm there for 1 hour to 1 hour 15 minutes, but I don't feel like I'm doing enough. I'm about 1 hour to 1 hour 15 minutes.
Doing enough in that time.
Yeah, that's definitely enough.
You can get through in 45.
Yeah.
If you need to, like.
Agreed. The only thing that takes about an hour and a half is probably when I train legs and abs.
Legs take the piss,
yeah. Let's see. Okay, Joe, have you been offered any deals with sub companies?
Not notable sub companies or worthwhile deals.
I think that's because your username is named after a serial killer rapist.
I'm probably not the most marketable individual.
Yeah.
However,
I'm a bit more clean cut.
Yeah, I will obviously invest in some like Crest white strips and elocution lessons and stop swearing
and maybe a username change. Maybe just yeah. You
know.
Maybe just
and maybe someone will get at me.
Yeah.
Or maybe I'll just die poor.
Is it necessary to train front delts despite hitting them on chest day?
Well,
I'm gonna say no. I don't train them personally.
Well, if you do any vertical press, you're training front delts, though, aren't you? Primarily.
Overhead press, bench press, incline.
I literally never do front raises because the motion just is nowhere near as efficient for like working your actual front delt as an overhead press. I do overhead presses, yeah. I wouldn't, because you know you do need to train them, yeah. But
I don't think you need to isolate them.
As long as you do a vertical press, yeah, you don't need to isolate them.
Yeah, okay. And I always focus a lot on rear delts because I probably noticed with me, like my delts look kind of uneven. Like if you want that 3D fake natty delt action going on, you should focus on your rear delts rather than your front delts. What do you think of Shred Bundy going off macros? Pretty grand, you know. I didn't count macros yesterday. I don't track them every day. I think the whole thing behind it is so like you just understand food and you're able to track macros without tracking macros. So yeah, I'm still gonna be friends with him.
Yeah, cheers, man.
Yeah,
I was wondering.
Yeah, no, we're still good. I don't mind that you don't log into my fitness pal every day.
Cheers.
Okay, last question for both of us. How old when you lost your virginity? Be honest.
I was 10. Taking the piss. Were you? Honestly.
You were. Oh right. I thought you were like I was 10.
Oh, I was just 15.
Oh nice. I was 15.
Yeah.
Cool. Because I was like, shit. If he says like, you know,
yeah.
If he says 14, I'm gonna say 13. Yeah.
I was 6.
Yeah.
6. I fucked everyone in the village, man.
5 years old.
The dick is so huge.
Straight up.
You can see it from space.
Alright, okay. So that wraps up the questions on my Instagram, and now we are going to go on to Joe's, and the second half of the Q&A is going to be on his YouTube.
Let's do it.
Yeah,
Over
done.
and out, boys.
Alright, catch you in a bit.
Thanks.